Hello and welcome to the Exalted Empress Tarot. Our question for today is, why did they break that promise? Why did they break their word? What's going on with that? Where are we going? Do we just have a bunch of liars? Were they not planning on keeping their word to begin with? Or is there something else going on? So if you really want to know, we have piles number 1, 2, or 3. Pause if you need to pick the pile that is for you, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. You are in the right place if this tan and blue deck seems familiar to you. And of course, we are discussing why they broke their promise, why they took back their word, what is going on with this person that you relied on. Could be very much explainable, maybe something weird that they're up to, or there may be some pressure that you do not know about. We're going to find out all about it. I'm going to go ahead and pull 8 tarot cards for you. Woof! And they are flying out, by the way. And then I'm also going to pull 2 oracle cards for you. One just to get an overall summary, and then a second one to summarize everything at the end. So just sit back, relax. We're going to figure this out together, okay? I have 3 more tarot cards for you. Let me go ahead and do a little bit more of a shuffle. Here we go. 2 more to go. Hope you are enjoying your day wherever you are. If you like these, if they resonate with you, I'm also on TikTok. I also have zodiac shorts that come out every single month. And of course, I have the other videos that you can watch as well if you have other questions that I may already have videos on. So keep that in mind as this is playing. Okay, so we have another oracle card to pull out. Let's go ahead and get that. Already saw one. Let's see if that's the one that shows up for you guys. Oh. No, it's that one that flew across the screen. Our first card is Sagittarius. Hello, fellow Sages. 48. So that is 3 4s. Triple 4s are a very important sign here on the channel. Glorious luck is on your side. Cultivate gratitude and look at all the abundance you already have. Okay. Look at that. So there may be something going on with what you are already perceived to have. There may be some green-eyed monster nonsense happening right now. People may feel that you already have enough. Like, isn't that just like the worst phrase? You already, that's not the point. I have a goal. I have things I'm moving toward. Who are you to judge when I've had enough? Glorious luck is on your side. Blessings are on their way to you. Cultivate gratitude and look at all the abundance you already have, and your fortune will surely expand. You may be a Sagittarius like myself, or you may be dealing with another Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of wealth, expansion, and good fortune. This bodes well for the object of your inquiry, which is bathed in the golden light of your lucky stars. This may be a message about increasing your prosperity consciousness and shifting your attitude and expectations. You can do this by noticing things you appreciate, such as your comfortable bed, clean drinking water, a favorite pair of jeans, the sound of a loved one's laugh, and the feeling of petting your cat. Once you've brought a few such things to mind, see if you can tap into a sense that the universe lovingly supports you always. After all, you experience an endless stream of these precious gifts every single day. As best as you can, feel grateful and send that gratitude out into the ether. This will open you up to even more generous flow and increase your natural ability to attract all forms of blessings and wealth. You can also lend momentum to this flow of divine generosity by being generous to others. Don't do so out of rote obligation, but rather with a sense of expansion, activation, and fun. Ask yourself, what and where can I contribute? What can I give? How can I help? Because the light of luck is something on you now. This would be an excellent time to invest in a new business venture or embark upon a new path, course of study related to your career path. Just be sure you're guided by genuine enthusiasm and excitement. That's your intuition leading the way. Okay, so that's super exciting. You are already moving towards something. You have a lot of luck going on. Okay, we say luck, but really luck is preparation, meeting opportunity. And it seems that other people see this. They see you expanding, you see you going in a good way. And like I said before, you may already appreciate what you have. You may be like, I am having the time of my life where I'm at. I have no qualms. I absolutely appreciate the little things, the big things, the movement. Other people may have other feelings about that, and that may be why they did not keep their promise to you. With the Temperance in reverse, I'm seeing that you didn't mix well with this person, or they didn't mix well with you. You may not have gotten initial signs that there was something going on, but that doesn't mean that that friction didn't exist. They may have been hiding it from you. They may have, felt like they were shrinking beneath your shine, your golden shine, as it is being described here on the card with the Three of Pentacles and the teamwork. I feel like you wanted to work it as a team, and it seemed like you were, but maybe having to work in a team with you made them feel like they felt their place too much, if that makes sense. Like they were working with you, and as they worked with you, they could feel like you were in charge, you were, had momentum, you were leading, and they felt like they were playing second fiddle to you. So instead of supporting you like they said they would, they just didn't really. Oof, we're getting a lot of green-eyed monster energy. I got the Two of Cups sorry, not the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So there was a choice that I'm getting the feeling that you asked them to make a choice. Like you were like, hey, can you do this? Can you be here? Can you do this thing? And they said they would, but they just didn't. Like whatever phone call they had to make, whoever had the call, they just decided nah, I'm not going to do that. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, something that was already slow moving, just stopped. So it may have been something like, something that required multiple decisions, or you knew once the decision was initiated, it would already take a couple of months. So it wasn't immediately suspicious that oh, this didn't come to fruition. Oh, I haven't heard from this third party, because you wouldn't have anyway. It wasn't until enough time had gone by that you were like, it's really weird that I haven't heard back. Let me ask them about that. And then they had nothing to tell you because they didn't do it. And that was on purpose. The Seven of Wands here, I'm definitely seeing just more support for that. It's really interesting because I didn't look at this card until I had started reading the tarot cards. But the Seven of Wands is actually about jealousy. Okay, so other people being jealous and you having to support your own spot. So this person, they had the little case of the green-eyed monster and they wanted what you had, but I have the feeling that they already knew they couldn't take it. So that's why they instead just kind of sabotaged you by not following through. They had no way of replacing you. This is your job or your goals or your whatever. So they can't embody it because that's just impossible. So instead they're going to try to sabotage you. I'm having the Eight of Swords here along with the Three of Swords. So these are kind of harder cards. It's feeling trapped and feeling that heartbreak. So this person was very much disappointing. This is someone who you felt really close to, and you felt you had a friendship or closeness with, and they just did whatever they decided to do. Didn't seem to have any qualms toward being a worse version of themselves. But you are not trapped in that with the Eight of Swords. You are not trapped in these feelings or a connection with this person. What's really interesting is we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and we have the Ace of Pentacles with reverse. They may have stopped your progress with this specific task, but they also stopped themselves in being able to hold onto your coattails because obviously they didn't follow through with their word. So now they've kind of stopped their own progress with you, which is maybe all the progress that they had in this venture. So you do not have to deal with their nonsense anymore now that it came to light. But yeah, they were just all kinds of jealous over what you had going on, that you had this project, that you were able to ask them to help you with what you already had going on. And I mean, they couldn't ask for the same thing in reverse, which is a really odd way to go about things, but that's what happened. Here and now is the final oracle card I have for you, number 32. So I'll go ahead and read for that, and then that will be your reading. Let me go ahead and open that for a second. Here and now. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. I'm going to go ahead and read the prosperity message. What you are working on is golden. Interesting. We've had these are completely different decks, Sagittarius and Here and Now. You can tell by the cards. And they both mentioned the color gold. So I think kind of the obvious thing is to think about wealth, but I'm thinking about a golden opportunity when I'm really feeling like gold just being an important color for you in general. So if there's something about the color gold or gold jewelry, or maybe there's like a sign or a business where gold is an important color, think about that. Keep that in mind. That may be a sign. What you're working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far future, but on creating your dream now. Releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes reality. Stay present. Absolutely. Yeah. So your dream is already happening. Your goals are already happening. This person decided not to follow through because they could see that you're already creating it in the now. Even if you feel like it's not quite there, they feel like it's already there and expanding in front of them. But you don't have to worry about them. You already know that they can't keep their word. They have a case of the green-eyed monster, and they are not connected to you anymore. So I hope that resonated. If so, like and subscribe below. I'd love to see you in the Empress's court, either here on YouTube or over on TikTok. If there's anything else that this resonated that you'd like to see, I do have my long form videos for you to peruse through, as well as your zodiac shorts every single month. And I will see you next time in the Empress's court. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Oof, your cards are already flying out. And we have our question of the day, which is, why did they break that promise? Why did they break their word? Why were they not honest with you? What is going through their heads? Was it on purpose? Did something else happen? Let us see. There's only one way to find out. Well, there's a few ways to find out, but today we're looking at the cards. Okay. Let's get some things started. I'm going to go ahead and pull 8 tarot cards for you, and then after I do that, I will pull out our first oracle card. That's going to be an overall look at the theme for our reading today, and then after that, I will go ahead and pull another oracle card at the end to just give an overall summary of why this person did not keep their word. Okay, so we have a lot of interesting things here right now. There may be some difficult decisions that have to be made. But give me one moment so I can get all these out. By the way, if these videos resonate with you, if you are enjoying them, feel free to watch the other long forms I have to offer on the channel. I also do zodiac readings every single month, shorts just for you to let you know how things are going. And I am on TikTok right now. I'm doing a lot of lives. If you're watching this anywhere near the time I actually make it, I'm still doing lives. So this is your chance to get an individual reading. Keep an eye out for those. And of course, the easiest ways to catch those on time, I'm going to put these together at the end, is to subscribe. Okay, so don't be late to those. Be in the know, be in court. Let me go ahead. You got a little bonus card in here. So hopefully that is in frame. If not, I'll hold it up. But I wanted to make sure to keep those because you got two aces together. It's very interesting. Let's see about this card. Oof! Oof! You are on fire! Look at that. Look at you. Oof, 27. If 27 is an important card for you, 2, 7, or 9. Keep that in mind. This is a devil sign that this is for you. Get fired up. Your inner spark ignites. Spread and set your world ablaze. This is a cool, I didn't know this card was in here. I like this card. It's maybe my new favorite card. And it's saying something because I'm a Sagittarius and just pulled a Sagittarius card. So, I don't know. This card looks pretty cool. Let's see. Set your world ablaze. Okay. Okay. What do you have going on? What do you have going on? Or maybe you're burning it all to the ground. Let's see. Wow. Why did this person not keep their word? Okay. Embody and call upon the qualities of brightness, expansion, dynamism, and transformation. Let your inner spark ignite, spread, and set your world ablaze. Where does your passion lie? How would you like to shine your light? What do you have a burning wish to express? Your answers to these questions will help you attune to the fire element, which will in turn support you in sparking your intuition and receiving a flash of inner guidance you seek. There are 3 fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries is on fire with the impulse to take bold action and begin new things. Leo loves the limelight and being the center of attention. Leo also illuminates our hearts and compels us to follow them. Sagittarius aims for scintillating connections and adventurous inner and outer journeys. How do these fire signs and their specialties relate to you? Present moment, situation, or concern? What wisdom do they illuminate? Okay. Have you been hiding, smothering, denying, or downplaying your own beautiful light? Have you been trying to mitigate the inferno of passionate longing in your heart? Have you been willfully obstructing the natural path of your desire? The fire element urgently counsels you to stop so you can allow your inner fire to steadily burn. Tend to your radiance, let the spark of passion ignite into flame. Kindle the bonfire at your heart, expand outward into all directions. Honor the fire element within you, and what you need to know will be revealed. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You have something going for you that's going to connect multiple worlds together. I'm seeing, especially with the verbiage, whether you keep like burning passion, burning passion, burning passion. I see fire here with the Ace of Wands. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have these 2 redheads here hanging out. One's red hair of literal flames. I'm seeing that you're already doing something, or just you being you, embodying what you embody, of just like passion and success. And this is very attractive to somebody. There's someone who is very much, maybe not literally in the limelight, but they're focusing your group, or maybe somebody else is interested in this person and they cannot handle the idea that you're getting this person's attention. They cannot handle that they know this other person finds you attractive or is at least interested in you. I think if this person like turned their head to the right, not even knowing you were there, this other person would still be upset. That's why they didn't keep their word to you. They're upset with how much attention you're getting, especially from a specific person. Even if you didn't even receive the attention, just the fact that you might have, they're like, I need to get in the way. I need to get in the way. The 8 of Coins, I see that you've been working on something a lot. You've been becoming very skilled at something in order to like free some other situation. So these cards, by the way, the depictions are based off of different fairy tales, mythologies, religions, and cultures from around the world. So you may recognize the meaning behind some of these cards. But the 8 of Coins here, there's the goal that you're getting towards. Maybe it's like you're working towards this career, you're working on this path, and you're close to expert level. So you're not just starting. This is something you've been doing, and you're getting to the point where it's like, this is you. You are this business owner. You are this successful person. You have this going on. People know about it. It's not a secret. And you've been doing this maybe to like provide for your family, give your, people you know a better life, to help out. And so you're just you're at the point where like the success is there and people can see it, and it is getting people's attention, and they didn't want that for you. So they just, I mean, this isn't even keeping a promise. They full out lied. They were like, I said this was gonna happen, I'm gonna make sure like it can't happen to the best of their ability. Yeah, but the Emperor in reverse too, I'm getting that this is someone who was supposed to be in charge, was supposed to be a mentor, was a guidance. You may have trusted them for a while and it was fine too. Yeah, I'm getting like some weird energy, some weird vibes about like, maybe they kind of like the fact that maybe you were theoretically available, because even though they weren't going to pursue it, they liked the idea that like you came for them to help. Like it was just like this kind of thing, like, oh, like this person who's like attractive and successful like wants to talk to me, and even though I'm not going to do anything about it, maybe it's inappropriate, or maybe I just like don't care, like I just like the idea that they're coming up to me, and now that somebody else got your attention, they're like, oh, hold up, like no, I'm the only person who can take that spot for them. That may not be for everybody, but that's definitely for some people. I feel like what's really interesting is that you weren't obviously thinking about that yourself. You're more in this Two of Coins and Three of Wands energy. So that is balancing things. You're, putting a lot of work in. So you have a lot of balance right now. You have a lot on your plate. So you're really trying to juggle everything and you're managing it, but it feels really hard at this time. And we also have the Three of Wands. So you are planning your next steps. So this is probably when you ask for help. You're like, hey, can you help me out on this thing? I really want to go in this direction. I really need help with this one thing. I need this solved before it becomes an actual problem, and I know that you can help me. And this person, again, with the Knight of Coins in reverse. So I got like the same card in the first pile. So if that was of interest of you, if you were deciding between the two, you can always watch the first one. They really were just like, I'm going to get in the way. I'm not going to help you plan or balance this. I'm just going to say I am and then kind of dip. And with the Lover's energy in reverse, it's the same thing. It's this connection with this other person who was maybe giving you advice before, and then also them seeing you, I mean, not even necessarily pursue. I really am feeling like you just got attention of somebody else and they could not handle it. They were like, what? You got somebody else's attention? Absolutely not. Like, as if it wasn't going to happen ever. You were just supposed to like never be attracted to anybody or attractive to anybody else but them. Like, ridiculous. So their best of like trying to get the attention off of you was not helping you in this way, because like unrealistic expectations, they thought, well, this is what makes them attractive. So if this stops working out so well, then what? Then what are you going to do? And it's like, continue with my life. So you probably absolutely still have this person's attention. As a matter of fact, they may have pushed you toward this person more, even if you weren't thinking about them romantically, because now you can't ask this person for help. So what are your options? I would ask this cute other person. That's what I would do. I'd just walk myself right over there. It's like, oh no, this other person's a liar. Can you believe that? I guess I'm gonna have to ask you for help. Like, oh no, I have no other choice now because this other person's a liar. Page of Coins, yeah, whatever. And wow, it's crazy. Like, really look at number one, the pile number one, if that came to you. But like, yeah, whatever ideas they had, this other person to kind of latch on to you, or just like the idea of like, I'm their mentor, like, whatever clout they got from that, like this person's successful and they came to me, well, they're not gonna be able to say that anymore. That's for sure. That's over. But what's interesting is that you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Coins. So, I mean, you're just gonna pivot so fast, because this is something, again, you're getting towards expert level on, so you don't really need them. They were there because they had been there before. So you're gonna pivot real fast, into something else, and it's gonna be just as helpful, if not more helpful for you. And then we had the Ace of Coins. This is definitely gonna be something that's gonna have an increase in revenue, okay, for you. Like, once it gets underway, it's a good idea. So whatever this idea is that you're thinking about, like, lean into that. It will have a positive outcome. People cannot handle other people's success, especially when you do it on your own. Fork in the road. Ooh, so interesting. I get these cards in cycles where it's like a certain amount of time I'll get the same couple of cards for a while, and then it just shifts and like a completely different set all the time. So number 13, fork in the road. If 1, 3, or 13 or 4 are important numbers to you, that may be a sign. Sorry, this is a very glossy deck, and it's showing you exactly what my ring light is doing right now, but hope you can see that it's in focus and the shine doesn't bother you too much like it seems to bother some other people. So number 13. Time to make a decision. Consider the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation and to make a necessary choice. Probably to walk away from this person who can't handle you asking other people for advice or having romantic interest. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. The circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction as it's an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Love that the word rich keeps coming up. You've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent, yes, in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction. For the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you toward your well-being. Okay. Yeah. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. You know the right way to move. You probably, by everything I said right now, know exactly which way you want to go. We can leave this person who didn't support you in the past, especially since they're more concerned with their own objectives, and move towards this new person if you would like, because it seems to be some romantic feelings there. And if not, I mean, you're already on your way. You can look towards somebody else for help or just do things on your own. So that resonated, like and subscribe. I am here on YouTube. I have other videos that are long form, and I also have my Zodiac shorts if you would like to look at those. They come out every single month, and I will be live. So if you want to see me live and have a chance for a live reading, catch me on one of those. The best way to know when that happens is to subscribe, and I will see you next time in the Empress's Court. Bye. Hello, group number 3. I actually think you're group number 2. We will see. I may have done these in a little bit of the wrong order, but that is okay. If you're here, this message was meant for you, and we will still read about why this person on your mind or people did not keep their promise. Okay, so why did they do that? We don't know, but we are about to find out. And if this resonates, feel free to look at one of my other videos that I have on this channel. I have plenty for you to look at, whether it's a long form video, a short. I have Zodiac shorts that come out every month, and I am also live both on here and on TikTok, especially if you're watching this around the time that I posted. So if you want to see one of those and have a chance to have your own personal reading, subscribe and you'll be notified. But let's see. These cards are not wanting to come out right now. There goes one. I'm going to pull out 8 tarot cards, and then 2 oracle cards, one in the beginning to kind of get a sense of what we're reading about, and then one at the end. That's just to wrap everything. So just give me a little bit and I will get these cards out for you. Sometimes Spirit just, does not want to give me any cards. Interesting. I keep getting the Knight of Pentacles literally with every single reading I've done for this video. But the other 2 people had it in reverse. So you have it up right. Maybe that will see if it gives you a significantly different message. Interesting. Where I'm seeing a lot of ups and downs here. Don't panic. We'll figure out what that means together. I think. Interesting. And a lot of 10s, a lot of ending of cycles. Let's get our first oracle card for you. Okay, and we can start this reading off right. Oh, wow. Okay. So this flipped over in the deck itself. We have the first quarter moon at number 6. If 6 is an important number for you for some reason, that may be a sign. It says momentum is building. You have set something into motion and now it's beginning to grow. Okay. What have you set into motion? And why do we have the 5 of Cups as the immediate next card? Okay. You have set something into motion and is now beginning to germinate, sprout, and grow. Be fully present in the moment, even as you look forward to your fabulous future and joy. When the moon is in its first quarter, it is either essentially invisible or a teeny tiny crescent of light. Over time, that crescent will expand until the moon is in its second quarter, and then, of course, it will be full. A first quarter moon may be small, but is a symbol of hope and of beautiful things to come. Whatever your primary concern or object of inquiry might be, career, education, relationship, health, or whatever it is, do not be discouraged if progress appears to be invisible or slow. Even if you can't see it, it's there. So don't give up or abandon your course. Patient, systematic, focused action is required of you now. The particular brand of success you seek is not that one that can or should happen overnight. Remember to enjoy the journey. Once you reach your goal or manifest the outcome you desire, you will reminisce fondly about this time. Even the most successful artists, visionaries, and business people look back on their early days and smile. Did they worry? Did they make mistakes? Did they learn as they went? Of course. But they also had so many adventures and inspiring moments along the way. And even their bittersweet disappointments and struggles ended up being worth it in the end. Whether or not you are chronologically young, tap into the sense of youth or exuberance, and it will happily carry you forward. Being a master has its benefits, but being an apprentice contains more freedom, possibility, and joyful anticipation. Less has been crystallized, much is still fluid, more is to be revealed. You must walk further before you arrive, but the path is scenic. So put one foot in front of the other and savor every step. Okay. So there's something or someone you are moving towards, but you cannot see it. I'm seeing that you have, with the 5 of Cups, an energy right now of feeling bad about something, feeling like things aren't going the way you want to in this relationship or this other goal. You may not be able to see the forest for the trees. It may not be that things aren't happening. You're just too close to the situation. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, this may be a situation that is not in the other person's hands in any way. This is someone you go to advice, someone you confide in, a friend, a family member, someone. They usually feel like they're in their Queen of Wands energy. So they usually feel like they have things together. They know what they're doing. They know what direction they are going into. And they feel like they have their, what, together. You came to them with this, though. And whatever is going on in the situation that you came to them with, they felt like they couldn't actually help you. They kind of knew from the get-go that they may not be able to give you the advice or follow up and support in the way that you were asking or that would make the most sense. So they kind of just said whatever in order to keep feeling like they were kind of in charge and like hoping it would work out. And the 5 of Swords in reverse, I feel like they weren't trying to start a fight with you or have bad blood with you, but instead they were like, hey, maybe we'll just say this. This sounds like a good thing to say. And I don't want to tell them no. And then if this happens, then they won't even have to know that I was kind of BSing. Which of course bit them in the butt with the 10 of Swords, because then of course what are they going to say when they're just wrong, right? It makes it look really bad. You probably already told them or already are aware, since you're here, that they couldn't follow through. They weren't honest. And so now it's just kind of like, what was that about? Why did you tell me that if it wasn't true or you couldn't follow through? Like, why would you do that? I mean, they don't have answers, because then they'd have to say something that, they might not even know consciously. They may just be like I just said it, which isn't a very good answer when they're causing you like extra pain or extending the situation out. I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles, whatever you're moving towards already has a basis, a foundation for it. So the fact that they didn't follow through isn't going to ruin it, but it just makes these things really uncomfortable and adds friction to your relationship with that person. With the Sun, I'm seeing that, with the Sun, I am seeing that you're you're going to be really excited and happy with the way things move forward. So don't let the fact that they kind of messed this up or gave you bad advice, and weren't honest, mess with you. Like, you're going to be fine. They just didn't know how to answer your question, especially if you came to them and you were emotional. The Four of Cups, I feel like you can kind of just like push their advice aside. It may have been good advice in theory, in the sense that if they could have followed through, it would have been good advice, but since they didn't, it just was weird. But I think they wanted the best for you, or at the very least, they did not mean to hurt you. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like they kind of got in the way of a happy ending, a good solution happening sooner, but they didn't get in the way of the overall solution happening, or the overall ending, conclusion, event that you're looking for. That's still going to happen. 49 Observer is the final oracle card I got for you with this little fox. I'm looking at some moon, so we're going to go ahead and see what Wisdom of the Oracle booklet says about that, and that will be the last card that I have for you. Though, if you need more tarot material, I do have other videos for you. So it says perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are only reality. There are times when you need to distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and you will indeed find. Okay. I'm going to read the prosperity message as well, because I did for the other decks. It is an advantageous time for you. Sorry, my sound is not recording. Advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to the outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious. Watch the miracle unfold. Okay, so yeah, like I said, with the first quarter moon card, which is amazing how these things line up, because clearly they're from two different decks. I know they were both about business or spoke more about like business goals, but I'm really feeling like this is an emotional attachment, romantic, or just an important connection. Yeah, take a step back. You may have already taken a step back in the situation that you went to this person to advice for. I think maybe just, taking a moment, taking a pause, working on your breath, and observing in all these situations is going to help move forward. This person did not necessarily mean you harm. They were just reckless in giving advice and trying to fit that mold of that person you go to advice to. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I hope it works out, even if it's a little emotional or you need a little bit of time. So I hope that resonated. Like and subscribe below if that is the case. If you'd like more tarot content from me, feel free to visit my channel for long form content. I also do Zodiac shorts every single month to let you know what is going on. They're both on here and on TikTok. And if you're watching this around the time that it is published, I will be going live. So if you want a live reading, that is your chance. I will see you next time, one way or the other, in the Empress's Court. Bye.